Hello guys, very good evening. So for last 4 or 5 days, we have been observing the crypto market globally. They are crashing like anything. Most of the coins listed in most of the internet, the good exchanges, they're crashing. If you average it out, if you try to average it out, they have almost 25%. All the currencies, all the top 100 currencies, if you consider top 100 currencies, they crashed. They crashed by almost 25% average. And the leader, the Bitcoin, almost 12% couple of days in past 2 or 3 days. So now that there are multiple regions why they are crashing. So we are some of the regions which I try to figure out. So those things I want to share. There are two. The purpose of this conversation is two. There are two purposes. One is the reason digging out the finding out, trying to find out the reason why the entire whole market is crypto market is falling down. And the second is confined to Indian context. Means just a week back, union budget was announced by our finance minister here in India. So there were certain points which he discussed, and he talked about in terms for entire crypto market here in India, and the level of acceptance to these coins or crypto coins or virtual currency, whatever you call it, whatever you name it, level of acceptance. They tried to, I mean, they discussed that thing in their budget. So the statements made by our finance minister, Mr. Jaitley, uh, I think, I mean, those statements are many by many was misinterpreted. The misinterpreted in the sense the thing which is floating around, and the thing which people have observed, people have concluded out of that statement made by Mr. Jaitley, that the government is willing to ban this currency here in India. Trading of this currency is going to be banned in near future, but that is not the case. That is not the case. I will say that is not the government never said, and for that matter, our finance minister never said that they are going to ban that. One thing which he figured out, okay, yes, they are going to regulate. They are going to regulate just to tap those illegitimate activities which is happening using these currencies, and that's a good move. That's a good move. Any sensible government will do that. That's a good move. But nowhere it was said that government is going to ban that. No one. Again, one other point. Illegitimate activities he was talking about. For legitimate activities, I mean, they are going to regulate that. Regulation doesn't mean that they are completely going to ban. So, and that is misconception. So I just wanted to clarify. Most of the international media which they captured, our union budget, when they look from their angle, then they said, okay, government never said that they are going to ban. They are taking it as a positive move from government side. And rest of many of the countries, if you go to many countries, almost many countries around the world, they are going to regulate that. Regulation is good, but strict regulation, or I mean, it remains to be seen. I mean, how they are going to regulate. And one other positive sign, as far as acceptance of this currency, or acceptance of this currency, this virtual currency is concerned, then in Argentina in March this year, I mean, G20 summit is going to happen March. I'm not remembering that. I do not know the exact date, but it's going to happen somewhere in March. So there, most of all the member countries of G20 summit, they're going to discuss that. They're going to discuss it. If they are going to, if this cryptocurrencies are going to be discussed on a forum like G20, so you can understand, you can imagine how, I mean, it is spreading like a wildfire. And to my, because I'm a supporter of this cryptocurrency. So I will say that that's a good sign for the health of this industry. Good sign. And mainly because what I am figuring out and what I am trying, what I have digged out, that mainly because the underlying blockchain technology, no one is refuting the importance of, no one is refuting the importance of that underlying blockchain. That's a very robust, very versatile. It's, it's really impressive. But on top of that, so blockchain is the underlying technology, blockchain one. Blockchain is something which is driving that move. Yes, blockchain is something which is driving. It's not a Bitcoin. It's not Ripple. It's not Ethereum. They are not ruling this industry. The underlying blockchain technology. No one is ignoring the importance of this underlying blockchain. So, in my view, again, I mean, it's disclaimer. Again, it's my view based on my understanding. I'm not endorsing anyone, or I'm not going to say that. I mean, I'm not saying that you need to follow me. You put your brain as well. It's my view. I just wanted to share that. No, I'm not endorsing or not supporting anything or not refuting anything. So, it's usual disclaimer of that. Okay. So that. Blockchain, underlying blockchain, everyone, even every stakeholders, I will say, they're going to accept. They have to accept. So the misconception, and another thing, the misconception which is floating around here in India, that first thing, and one other important point which came into that budget, that income tax department of India, they have issued approximately 100 notices to individuals or organizations for the taxes on the amount which they have earned uh, trading in this industry. This industry means cryptocurrency industry. I'm not saying, I mean, trading in this industry, whether it's domestic trade or international trade, but income tax. But that I don't know whether that is a right move or not. But as far as the government's statement, that they are saying that just to ban or just to trap that illegitimate activities, they're going to tax that amount. Again, I mean, in my view, that's too. I'm not completely supporting this move, but yes, to some extent, it's good from country's perspective. Responsibility of any government is lying that it's also the responsibility of the government to to track and to tap all those illegitimate activities which is happening within their country. So that's a good move. That's a good move. But nowhere, I mean, again, I'm repeating, and reiterating that don't misinterpret his statement, and don't say that these things are going to be banned, completely banned here in India. That's not the case. So that was something which I wanted to discuss. Just to the reason behind why I'm say, why I was willing to do that, because misconception of half knowledge always kills. So that's it. So for now, that's it. I mean, I will keep updating you. I mean, as long as soon as I get some newer information related to this, because this is something because I am trying to figure out why this market crashed so drastically within 4 or 5 days. So I will be sharing that update with you. But for now, I mean, this is so. Please do not say that it's banned. Thank you.